Several international students here in the borderland have now been left without a visa, and they're not alone. We've actually heard of the Trump administration revoking visas for students across the country. But here's what we know about the cases here. Now, UTEP tells us that 10 of its students had their visas revoked by the federal government this week. The university says it became aware of the visa termination through status changes in the Department of Homeland Security's Student and Exchange Visitor Program database. Now, UTEP says it hasn't received any official notice from DHS, but it says it's working with each student and will provide them with appropriate assistance. Meantime, NMSU says 6 of its international students had their visas revoked. It also learned of their updated status through the Student and Exchange Visitor database. In a memo to students and staff, NMSU President Valerio Fermi said the university is closely monitoring the situation and that a task force has been created to analyze the impact of the executive orders. The borderland isn't alone in this. Take a look at what happened just this week. Over in Raleigh, North Carolina, 6 international students at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill had their visas revoked. The students there have not been identified, but the university has declined to comment further for the confidentiality of the students. Over in Chicago, the University of Chicago says 3 current students and 4 recent graduates all had their visas revoked. Meantime, Northwestern University, the University of Illinois, Chicago, and Southern Illinois University are all confirming the impact to some students at their schools. Nor the school or the government have given specific reasoning for the terminations. And over in Pittsburgh, 2 students at Carnegie Mellon University were informed their visas were revoked by the federal government. That includes engineering student Jason Ma. His attorney says his client hasn't received official documentation telling him to leave the U.S., so he's still attending classes.
I, intentionally breaking the law by staying here illegally to finish school, or do I have to leave immediately and sacrificing the degree that I've been pursuing for the past 3.5 years? And it's not just my passport I'm packing with me. I made sure to pack my house last night. I made sure to clean the cat litter. I'm ready to leave if I have to.
Well, Argyle Paso also contacted Doña Ana Community College and EPCC to see if any of its students were impacted. We only heard back from EPCC, who says its students have not been impacted. We'll have more coming up after the break.